Celebi is a very cute Pokemon with its design. It looks like it's like your forest guardian fairy, but it has a lot of mysteries. Like, it's the only Pokemon able to travel through time. It is really the only Pokemon that could really travel between the past and the future, besides Dialga, who controls the time through the Pokemon universe. But Celebi is the one that could jump through portals, so it is very unique. And in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Celebi is actually pink, not green, and she helps the player time travel back to the past. And yes, I did say she, but Celebi may not have a gender. I think I saw it before, where it actually is gender neutral, but still, people refer to more of it as a girl, so that's why it's pink as well. And since it did help the player time travel back to the past, it makes her the first non-standard colored mythical to appear in a main plotline. So it does really make sense that they also made it shiny in the mainline games. And it's very odd that they help the player time travel back to the past, even though it's from the future actually. In the Pokédex entries, it does say that Celebi is a futuristic Pokemon instead of the past. It is mainly just associated with forest and organic nature, which is why it is the past. And in the anime, the movie, Celebi gets trapped and corrupted by Dark Ball. This is a very rare ball and something that we've never seen ever before, but it does have a really bad effect on Celebi. It turns it into a terrifying dark form, which was like made from pain and time distortion. It's like Giratina was controlling this as well. Giratina's distortion world with Cyrus, it got distorted all along. It has like a separate dark form in the anime. It's something that no other mythical has shown. This Pokeball is also very rare, that I actually did make a video before on every Pokeball explained, where I talk about every single Pokeball in the whole entire Pokemon universe, which was a very fun video to make. You could check it out above. But I actually didn't mention the Dark Ball in that video. So this Dark Ball was a type of Pokeball that is only seen in the 4th Pokemon movie, where Celebi literally powers up to level 100 and it becomes very evil. What's more is that Celebi's happy face is transformed into a lifeless expression and its pupils become slits. So like before, and this is the before and after picture. Like in the before picture, it looks so cute, right? It's big blue eyes and it has the cute padded little feet. But Dark Celebi literally just in that position, it looks like joining the Lavender Town creepypasta. That's how creepy it is. And it is technically called the Guardian of the Forest, but it's almost like a ghost, because it only appears during times of peace. We never see it ever in the actual official games, it was only through an event. If you time travel and Celebi doesn't show up, it's implied that the future is dark or the forest is dying, which is actually kind of scary, because Celebi is basically this only factor that is helping the forest out and making it more of a safe haven for all the Pokemon that rest here. And Celebi did disappear from history if the peace is broken, meaning that it might have visited tons of eras and left no trace. It's almost like a spiritual protector that leaves no footprints. And same with the GS ball. It was a mystery for years. I just realized that the GS in the GS ball stands for gold and silver, like the 2 first letters. It was meant to trigger a Celebi event in Pokemon Crystal. As we know, every time you use that ball, it summoned it. But the event was cut from the international versions, leaving the players confused for years. It was only like if you glitched it or did like a ROM hack, then you could actually access it. I did see in Heart Gold Soul Silver you could technically have that cutscene, but right now, in the present day, we can't really do that. And it was finally restored in the Virtual Console version of Crystal in 2018. So if you had like the virtual version online of Pokemon Crystal, that could also be seen with the Celebi GS ball. And I did mention earlier about Dialga's connection with controlling time and Celebi being able to time travel past it. But Celebi does really have a connection, hidden connection, to the creation trio. Some old lore hints that Celebi was once thought to be a servant of Dialga, managing the flow of time while Dialga oversees it. And fan theories say that Celebi is the natural counter to Giratina, since Giratina governs the antimatter and chaos, while Celebi represents life and peace and could cross time. And technically, since Celebi's shiny version is pink, right, the shades look very similar to Mew. It was almost a failed Mew clone. In early Pokemon media speculation, it was rumored to be a Gen 2 counterpart to Mew, but some developers hinted in interviews that Celebi was originally planned to be a time-based experiment, similar to how Mewtwo was an artificial Pokemon. So usually, mythical Pokemon, the first 2 from Generation 1 to 2 was just Mew and Celebi, so there's no way that they are not related. But this was scrapped, so it was Celebi just a separate Pokemon, like a nature spirit. But that was all for Celebi. It's just an amazing Pokemon. I really like this personally. I really want a shiny version of it. But Celebi is a very iconic Pokemon throughout these years, especially with all you guys Gold and Silver fans. These are all the mysteries that it held, and the overview of what that really is, like the lore. So thank you all for watching. Goodbye.